Kia ora koutou katoa. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Um, my name is Black Sean. My name is Grawn, and I am joined today by one of my very good friends and former teammates, Grey 1000.
What's good?
And we're here for another A-League semi-final presentation, and it probably isn't in the fashion that most people expected, right, Gray? I don't think anyone would have predicted this as one of their semi-final matchups, but here we are.
There's actually like no perfect brackets left because like you know how IBL runs the prediction things
Hmm.
and that they allow people to predict their own brackets. I don't think any I don't think this matchup was predicted at all, especially considering how Withered Knights upset Impact, who were like honestly probably the favorites, or not the favorites, but the second favorites
Hmm.
going in before the playoffs.
Yep. And obviously, Hive Minds. I'm not saying they weren't the favorites. They probably were the favorites, but they definitely had a challenge with Rat Tactics ahead of them.
Yeah, for
And
sure. About
they got
50-50.
through it just fine. And I mean, they were only 2 rounds away from losing the game. We have to remember that. If those two
Sure.
round sevens in the first two maps went the other way, Hivemind wouldn't be here. So what is going on with these guys?
Yeah, why they're here invading our privacy, trying to have a good stream, good cast,
Yeah,
and you interrupt
Bamsey
it.
unfortunately eliminated in the quarterfinals to Hivemind, who we will be seeing today, against Withered Knights, a team which just upset, uh, I guess the title favorites after, well, I don't remember when Keys got banned. I think it was after the Impact game was already
It
lost.
was after, yeah.
But in hindsight, the probable title favorites, right? So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this is. I think this season has been an encapsulation of how the IBL is quite literally anybody's game to win, right? And I
For
mean,
sure.
we might see. We now have to see Hivemind or Withered Knights in the final. We have a guaranteed new franchise. Like I said last time around, after I finished casting the Hivemind quarterfinal game, Donut Kingdom is the only remaining franchise that kept their franchising. Every other team was brand new, so we've got essentially a whole new wave of IBL to consume this season. I've been
Yeah.
enjoying it. I hope you've been enjoying it. Gray, anything you want to say before we go into map selection?
Like the game today is gonna be very close. I feel like overall throughout the entire season, people have been underestimating like Wither Knights, especially as we saw what they are capable of beating Impact, upsetting Impact, the second seed in the first playoff game. But Hivemind has been a threat for sure. JFag has been playing at an MVP level, and Zon is probably the favorite to win the MVP. But it's gonna be interesting to see how both teams perform today.
I'm ready to go. How about you, Gray? Let's do it.
And
All right, let's
JFX
go.
seems he's already there too.
Yep.
Hello.
Good.
Hello, JFig of Hivemind. Where is
Good morning,
someone
Graham.
of Withered Knights?
Scared.
Question.
Someone of the permission to ping the roll?
I
Wait,
think
hold up. I
like
think I do.
actually my
Oh, W drawn.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
JFAC, how was your
Yo.
interview?
It was alright. It was quick. We'll
Uh,
see how it goes.
hello, Bigfoot and Tan of Withered Knights, welcome to the map selection. We may as well just get this underway. Hivemind, you are the higher seed out of the two teams. Hivemind, would you like to pick first or second?
We'd like to pick second.
That means that the first pick will be going to Withered Knights. I don't know who's going to take it underway, but go ahead.
Prison.
Prison is
We'll
going
pick
to
Prison.
be the first map of the series.
Alright.
JFig.
We're gonna pick Slay.
Slay, I believe the first two maps, same as the last game that Hivemind played, just in the other order.
Oh,
Withered Knights,
look at that.
you guys get the ban.
We'll ban Graph.
Graffiti, not to be played this series, and Hivemind, your guys' call.
We'll ban Villa.
Alright, no Villa and no Graffiti. That leaves Classic, Courtyard, and Watermill. What is going to be pick 3?
Fort.
Courtyard will be the last guaranteed map of today, and if it goes any further, pick 4, JFig.
Sorry, what's left?
Classic and Watermill.
Classic and Watermill. Alright, we'll pick ooh, fuck. Give me 1 sec.
Take your time.
We'll pick Classic.
Classic will be the 4th map, and if we go to a decider, we will be deciding it on Watermill. We're inclined to do this, I'm sure you're aware. JFig, your guys' roster for the day.
Our roster is me, JFig, Tor, Star, Kit, and Lavender.
As we expected, Withered Knights.
We've got Bigfoot, we've got Autumn, we've got Katba, we've got the Trapdoor, we've got Tan.
And yeah, that's about what we expected. I thank you guys very much for joining me, and all the best, guys.
Good luck to both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
Good luck, good luck, good luck.
Good luck.
Very simple map selection. There you go. Prison, Slay, Courtyard, first 3, and final 2 if we get there. Classic and Watermill. Similar, but not the same to Hivemind's last game. Not 100% sure. I don't remember the exact order of Withered Knights games. I think that had a classic map 4 as well. So,
Classic map 4.
yeah, and that was the one map that is not the same here from Hivemind's last game. Hivemind played Slay, Prison, Courtyard in their first game, left Watermill to the decider. So similar, and I expected something pretty similar to this. I expected. I mean, not that Withered Knights was going to get the first pick, but I expected them to go with Prison. Same with Hivemind going Slay, just like last time. I've went about as expected. Anything you want to say going into map 1, Gray? Any ideas about Prison?
Strong map for Wither Knights, as we saw in the game against Impact. They're down, I believe. Well, they weren't down, but it was tied 2-2, and they managed to clutch it up. Also during the regular season, Wither Knights definitely liked playing Prison a lot more, as they went 5-2. While Hivemind, I believe, let me try and find it, went 2-1. So Hivemind very much don't play Prison as much as Wither Knights do, and Wither Knights, I mean, pick that map because they feel confident in their capabilities of beating Hivemind.
Yep.
And again, in the regular season, of course, the regular season is different from the playoffs. Everyone plays a lot, playoffs are more serious. But in the regular season, Wither Knights did beat Hivemind in their one game against each other, 2-0, where they actually played Graffiti in core. So it's interesting to see that they've changed up how, like, what maps they want to play.
Yeah, it was Withered Knights that got rid of Graffiti. You said Withered Knights beat Hivemind 2-0, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2-0, yeah.
And then now they want to get rid of Graffiti again. People make changes in the playoffs. That's how it is. Regular season's never a reflection of what's going on in the playoffs. Possibly the most important stat for Hivemind, though, on Prison is that in the playoffs, they are 1-0 on it. They did win their prison, and I want to say Withered Knights played prison in that Impact game. Yes, did they?
They did.
How'd that go for them?
Winter Knights beat Impact on Prison.
Well, hopefully that means we've got two confident prison teams going into this first map. We're going in. We ready, Gray? Ready to get some battle box going?
Excited to see the outcome of this game. As we know, this decides the finals, who will be facing Donut Kingdom on their road to try and go back to back, or will a new team take the championship
Yep.
this season?
Full of veteran players, new players, the difference between them, people who have won it before and are trying to win another as the leader on their team, like JFig, and Withered Knights, who's been such a fun roster all season. I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Round 1, going now. Let's hide my hand real quick. And we're off.
3 shots.
Early shot on Bigfoot on that side. Another one taken by JFig, another one taken by Autumn on the bottom. Oh, this is a levy push on JFig in the spawn. Autumn wins it. That's JFig down, but Autumn traded shortly after. There's a fill completed while it's all going down. There you go. Kitty falls to the TNT, and they've got no contest. That's 1 to Withered Knights.
Autumn going down for the levy, playing below, in contrast to Kitty Dragon, who was playing up on that side. Kitty Dragon threw the blind across to try and help Hivemind try and win the orb side. And since Kitty Dragon was not looking at Autumn, Autumn just levied on JFeg. Knew JFeg was in the spawn, and JFeg's, I believe, Hivemind's TNT player. So he wanted to distract the TNT player so Cat could place their TNT and Winter Knights could start a fill, and Autumn got the drop because JFeg was also glowed. So JFeg couldn't escape. Winter Knights played that round perfectly, knowing that they want to stop JFeg, and that's what they did to get the fill.
Yeah, caught a lot of attention. 2 shots on Bigfoot right away. Needs to eat that heal real quick, and Tan has another shot. Needs to instantly go there. They want to fill. So do Hivemind. Both teams with TNT down in the middle. TNT falls. Autumn down. Tan down. Bigfoot down. Instant 1v4. Invis right now, but on 2 HP. Not going to go. Kitty with 3. That was the complete opposite of what happened last round. Immediate fill call for the side of Withered Knights, possibly as an instinctive decision on the sudden loss of Bigfoot and Tan's health. They ran out of heals and felt, oh, we need to get this mid call. That's the only way we're going to win this round. But seemingly, Hivemind wanted the exact same thing.
Yeah, Hivemind, I mean, they just had the HP advantage there. They were just hitting more shots, and because of that, they're like, oh, we can fill. And they met Withered Knights, who also wanted to fill there. But that round, instead of having Autumn be a distraction and attack the TNT player of Hivemind, JFeg, they just went for the fill, which honestly led to it failing. I feel like they need someone to distract JFeg if they want to go for a fill.
Glow on Cat, their Invis player. JFig shoots them once. Oh! That goes Star instantly down on the other side. Bigfoot is pushing into the spawn and manages to get JFig caught out. Wants to get this fill going with the pressure and uncontestable by Hivemind. And so far, I mean, 3 fill calls in what has been 3 rounds so far. Very fill-heavy game.
Yep. Both teams been wanting to play the fill. Both their Invis players are playing in the spawn, so both teams are trying to glow the Invis player. That time, instead, Bigfoot and Tan pushed up orb side all the way, especially with the support that they had from Cat shooting, who was it? Star.
Yep.
They were able to successfully push into Hivemind spawn, and because of that, they could kill JFeg and then proceed to fill.
Yep, that 1 pick on Star, I mean, that 1 pick on anyone on those sides essentially shifts the entire momentum of the round, and Bigfoot might insta-drop here again. Not quite, though. 6 HP, but doesn't have Tan as a healer, as Tan is over on Autumn's side this time, and means I'm expecting another fill call, and there you go, that's a TNT down while Bigfoot falls, but they do have the mid-pressure first. TNT comes off, poison on both of them, gonna get pushed immediately. They have the numbers advantage, and that's another 1v4 situation. It's Autumn, who we've seen do this plenty of times, gets 1, and they're all pretty low. Needs that shot on Star, though, doesn't get it, and Star gets the pick. All still low, but Star with 3, and numbers advantage proves too crucial. It's even again after 4.
That round, Withered Knights didn't want to continue pushing on the orb side. That round, they decided Bigfoot could be alone, and I feel like that was a mistake. As we saw, Bigfoot got pushed, he was low, and they want to play for the fill. They've been wanting to play for the fill every round, but again, that time they just didn't have anyone contesting JFEG, and they were also down a player when they went for the fill, so Hivemind were just easily able to get the stop because they just had more map space and more players.
Yeah, the losing Tan on that side for Bigfoot, I mean, it was a call they made that round, and they're going to change it. Again, they want Tan this time. And, again, these crucial picks have been
Hivemind
essentially
are
changing the round.
pushing,
What's
though.
going on here in the spawn, though? Kitty's trying to flank Cat. Cat is aware. JFig, TNT down in the middle. Orb
Cat
on
getting pushed.
Lav at the top. Orb gets Lav, and Star falls shortly after. They're going to get that Kit pick. Oh, no, Kit gets one. JFig, Invis, chasing. Makes it to Autumn, wants the pick, doesn't get it. And that is 3-2 up again. They keep, it's 1-1-1 when they keep just taking a round off each other at the moment.
So far with how the rounds have been playing out. Honestly, like the rounds have been dominant when they win, but like you said, they keep switching. So who keeps winning the round. So
Yep. And it feels like even I feel like I have to attribute the loss of the last round from Withered Knights to that swap of the Tan healing, because that the Bigfoot pick changed the entire round, and I'm saying it feels like Withered Knights are the reason that they lost round 4. I think Withered Knights have a lot of momentum here going into round 6.
I agree. Hivemind also tried to do something different last round, but this time they're
Star
pushing on
walking up
Bigfoot.
quick! Oh! Wow, look at this from Star, gonna keep pushing! Once the pick on Tan, gonna get, oh, there you go,
Gets the
shot from
drop.
JFig instead. And while
JFig
Kitty
puts the TNT
falls,
mid.
it's gonna have to be a 1v3 from Autumn, takes a little damage from that TNT, and it's gonna get pushed by Star, misses that crucial shot, Star with 3 again. Similar essence to that Pokemon Master push in that one round from the last Hivemind game.
Star just ran it down.
Yep. Star was there. Star was the first victim, I believe, in that push. Now, puts it on. And I love that you don't do that when you're like 3-1 up or something. You do it when you're 3-2 down. You're like, yeah, I've got it. I've got it. Relax. We're fine. And that is a good player right there. 3-3, and we're going into round 7 on map 1.
That round, controlling that round, pushing in to Bigfoot and Tan, winning the orb side, pushing into spawn. It was on full HP when they made it to spawn, I believe. They didn't even get hit. Or like they might have, like they got healed. They just kept pushing, kept keeping the dream alive for Hivemind as we enter round 7.
And, oh, Withered Knights playing a lot more back while Hivemind are getting the control on this side. Does result in a lot of shots on Stars. Kitty Dragon wants the Levy play, falls to Tan. TNT down in the middle while Bigfoot is putting it on Star. Lav wants the trade. Will maybe get it, but looks like it's gonna, yep, just ends up resulting in the fill in the meantime as the rest of them have the grounds on mid. And they took one off of each other, but because Hivemind had that first round, they just kept trading, but eventually it went in for, it was all good for Withered Knights at the end of it.
Withered Knights kept trading the rounds, but since they started off first, they won. That round, Kitty Dragon tried to be like Autumn in that first round, trying to use the Levy and Levy onto the Invis player like Autumn did to JFeg in round 1 so that they could fill. But Kitty Dragon was not successful in their endeavors using the Levy as they got shot by... The cat saw them first, and they also got shot by Tan, leading them to die, which gave Withered Knights the advantage there, and Bigfoot was just beautifully holding his side off. He had his blind orb, he sent it in, and was able to get a drop and hold off Lav, so Withered Knights just could get the fill because they just had that numbers advantage from the Kitty Dragon drop.
No, I haven't seen Prison played like that in a while. We essentially had, and while I would say that the fill calls were influenced by, the momentum changes in the round and whatnot, and, you get this pick, you want to go for mid, you get this push, you want to go for mid, but it was still a fill call nearly every single round, if not every single round, and... I mean, yeah, that's Battle Box. So I don't know.
You gotta fill to win.
Yep.
You get,
9 blocks in the middle. Yep, that's how it goes. And I doubt we'll be seeing it as much on this map, but
yeah,
you got to take it into account. Trapdoor is in for Tan, and Tor is in for Lav. So
both healers out for the
both
teams.
healers out, and the other rotational players in. And now we're back to 0-0 on the round score, but Withered Knights are up a map going into these semi-finals. JFig insta-poisoned, has to cleanse. Kitty gonna push Bigfoot. They want the push on Bigfoot here. Star might have stepped up a little too close. Oh, that's a good pick on Star. Kitty
two orbs,
follows, but Autumn drops to Tor's orb. Cat,
Cat
misses a
pushing
crucial
JFig.
shot, but still gets the pick. And Cat,
Oh my God.
with taking nearly close to no damage, picks off Tor as well. And in a round which wasn't a given, Cat manages to clean it up towards the end.
Yep. TO immediately called by Hivemind.
Mm-hmm.
They want to change up their strategy, it seems, already. They don't feel confident in how that round went, and they don't believe they can win with what they were doing. So they gotta change it up. That round, that was interesting because Kitty, Dragon, and Star wanted to push up onto Winter Knights elevator side with, I believe, was a Kitty, Dragon, Levying, and Star speeding up to take the fight, and they also had the orb pressure from Tor in that fight, but they still lost. Bigfoot and Autumn were they just won that fight. I don't know what else to say. It was beautifully played by them, and then Cat ran down the other side to guarantee the round win for Withered Knights.
Control that orb that's exactly how you use a harming orb, right? And I would like to think that my validation in that category should be like, you know, that's how you use a harming orb. You throw it at the back when they're trying to get out. Perfect. I mean, you just couldn't get away from that one, right? And I followed shortly after. Tor got the orb in there. It was just a bit too late. But the thing is, cross shots must have been good. I wasn't 100% sure because I can't. No photographic memory or whatever. But it's like, you know, they had the pressure. Star and Kitty were trying to put the pressure on, get that early pick, and it just didn't work out for them. And I like when they put the pressure on, but didn't work. Didn't work this time. And Hivemind have had to rethink it. We'll see what they've got. Oh my God! Is Bigfoot down? Bigfoot instant 2 shots. This is the pressure that they need, but the cross shots are coming through for Star and Kitty again. The orb is coming through. They're gonna have to walk back. Do they see Kitty with the angle? No, Cat actually looks for a shot up top, and Autumn and Bigfoot are down this time, and Star gets another pick on Trapdoor. Cat has to 1v4. Gets one, doesn't get the rest. Instant swing of momentum right there.
Yeah, I like the adjustments from Hivemind that round. They decided to wait a bit before pushing on to Bigfoot and Autumn there. They were shooting from spawn, got Bigfoot low, shot him twice, and then that's when they pushed, instead of them just like pushing without any HP advantage as they did in the previous round.
Mm-hmm. This map doesn't have heals. Bigfoot's down to 2 immediately. You're down to 2 immediately. You have to play behind that box, and you just get free pressure. The cross shots, they were good immediately, but they didn't keep coming through. Star and Kit just eventually won their side.
Also, I like that Thor is like saving his orb and then sending it like down cross map during like the middle of the round because it forces the Withered Knights players out of position more.
Love saving orbs on this map. Star grabs that pot instantly, and they're gonna want to pick it up. Oh no, Star! Oh, Tor! Instant down to Trapdoor with the spawn shot. Trapdoor's still in spawn trying to hit those shots. Meanwhile, Autumn, they know Autumn's low. They want to get the push on Bigfoot. That's the pick on Bigfoot. Trapdoor comes up to reinforce Autumn, and here we go, 1v2, but health advantage. Trapdoor wants the early pick, gets it, and JFig doesn't get the shot trade, so now it's a 1v1. JFig...
Trapdoor on ace pace.
Yeah, Trapdoor is on ace pace. This is true. JFig, more health as well. Trapdoor wants to get the fill going, gets 1 to pressure. Will JFig drop? Yes! Gets that crucial shot, and yep, JFig finishes the job.
Yeah, that heavy crossbow in clutch situations is just so strong.
Yep. JFig is, I'm gonna have to go with it, probably the best player in this game in these situations, on the best kit, and Trapdoor's hopes for the ace shattered at the last moment. Don't think he played it wrong, because
I think that was the correct
you've got to do that in there.
HP.
Yeah.
He was on full HP, and if he waited, JFig would just regen more, so it's better to try and pressure JFig out first. But it's just unfortunate in that situation, because JFig has the high ground and the heavy crossbow.
Yep. Alright. We're back to it. We need to look. I need to be looking way more at these shots because
Yeah.
there's always one pick early. It seems in these games so far.
Yeah.
So much pressure from Hivemind right now. They're forced to go this side because they're in the spawn. They're gonna go for the
pushing in.
fill. Got it.
Oh, the fill.
I mean, that's what's gonna happen. Hivemind, call the TO, get the momentum swing, win that last round in the clutch, now have 3 on the bounce. Withered Knights could not do anything that round, and they are right to call a timeout here. Withered Knights were stuck in their spawn. They got so much because if you hesitate for 1 second, losing 1 second of time, especially on the side where you don't have the pot closest to you, you will just lose that side. That is what Withered Knights did. They hesitated. They didn't go immediately. Hivemind got the side. They were forced to all go to their left with their pot side, but that just gave Hivemind free roam of the map. Hivemind had 3 corners. Because once you take if you manage to take push into 1 corner of the map, which they did, they now have 3 corners of the map, and they can just pinch and get the fill. And that's exactly what they did after they put the pressure on that side. So there's just nothing you can do there.
Realizing they had that space, like I agree, that was very good played by them. They just went for the fill. They saw they had the space. They saw Star was getting pushed by Bigfoot, so Withered Knights were distracted on helping Bigfoot, so they could just get that fill.
Yeah.
So it just worked out beautifully in Hivemind's favor. I don't know why Withered Knights were so hesitant to play up their stair side.
Yep,
That
they're
just
gonna have
allowed
to
the
change it
Hivemind to
this
all the
round. They
space.
just have to.
They just have to agree.
No question about it. I mean, Trapdoor is a spawn player, so it's gonna have to be Cat that gets the push onto this side. Cat on crossbow, I don't know. No, that's the same. But
Yeah, that's just them.
walking up, orb on JFig gets them a little lower. Oh, that's a nice orb on Star. Star on 2
Bigfoot with the
HP.
speed.
Bigfoot wants the push. Pots and misses. Do they win that? They do. And JFig also falls. And a little pot there as well. Tor and a 1v3 is full. Withered Knight's HP is just too good to think that this can go, though. And the fill will go.
Especially when they're filling.
Yep. Nice little pot from
that-
Autumn there. I like that. That one had a little bit of the magic touch to it. A little just, boop, and it just goes out there and gets the little pick.
That round, Withered Knights didn't really change their split, but they changed their kits. Instead of Bigfoot being on Levy, he was actually on speed there, which allowed Withered Knights to have an orb on their side so they could throw that orb and push Star and Kitty Dragon,
Good
which we
catch.
saw did a lot of damage to Star. Also, Autumn, I believe, switched their kit. Actually, I'm not entirely sure. But
I mean, I
Bigfoot
guess if
definitely
one
did.
person, I would imagine they would have swapped with each other.
Yeah.
They're not, I don't think either of
Yeah.
the teams are playing the Gap pot kit here. I haven't noticed
Yeah.
anything like that, but yep, here we go. Withered Knights trying to complete this 3-1. Orb's gonna push out Autumn. Doesn't take any damage to that one. Might take
Two
some damage to
orbs
these
on
though.
Autumn, bro.
Oh,
Look
big
at the
pot
ball. Oh my
from
God.
Autumn. I saw the LeBron
Look,
comment
in
in
the
the
bush is
chat.
Star.
That's reminiscent of it. Star is down. 4-2 now. JFig crucial shot. Needs to keep people off of him.
JFig
Everyone
on
wants the
one, though.
JFig pick, and while they're pressuring mid,
Oh, failing by
Tor
Bigfoot.
Tor makes the wrong call and pushes Autumn. Maybe doesn't have comms on the mid, but I saw that comment when it went to 3-1 about Autumn being LeBron, and then so far 2 pot kills, and that one was a game changer right there.
No, that was an insane pot kill by Autumn. Completely changed the tide of the round.
Does JFig does not no, JFig's trying to call a timeout, just like the Spurs in 20 whatever. They don't have one.
They don't have one, yep.
So we continue on while there seems to be a halt in momentum. I don't know, will this affect anything? Let's see, I don't think it will, but
Hivemind just
Tor
they have an
instant
idea.
shot, instant cleanse on the poison, free roam for Autumn on this side. It is shot and possibly full poison
Autumn on
though!
one.
Autumn to half a heart, this is the round decider. They need to capitalize on this, and Star wants the ground for Orb falls on
Hivemind with
Bigfoot
the
as
two doubles,
well!
JFig,
JFig
bring
with
up.
2! JFig needs to get
JFig
this
will get
pick on
three.
Autumn, who is gapped, but still very
Come
low.
on, stop
Autumn! Oh my
my
god,
God,
Autumn
Autumn.
just gets it, and Tor is down on the other side to Cat. I mean, there you go. Cat and Autumn with 2. I'm super surprised that round even went into the 2v4 situation after Autumn went to half a heart. But Autumn, I'm wrong. Autumn had a gap. I don't know if that was the kit they were on any of the previous rounds, but Autumn had a gap to heal.
Start playing that, okay.
So,
But that was very clutch.
there you go. I mean, now this game has completely changed, and it's in a similar fashion to the Rat game so far. Hivemind,
2 round 7s.
2 round 7s off the rip. Hivemind won both of them last time. Now they're in the other situation. They could win it last time when they were up 2-0. How are they going to go when they're down 2-0? Because if you
They went 3
remember,
now.
last time, map 3 still went to a round 7, and they couldn't win it. They had a round to win it, didn't win it. So, I mean, okay, this game just... I cannot believe that even ended up in a 2v4. I thought Hivemind had much more ground there, but, I mean, that's just great gameplay from Autumn and Cat. Getting
Autumn was so
2Ks
clutch
is
in that
just good.
situation.
Yep.
No, Autumn was avoiding JFEG because they knew JFEG had the heavy cross, so baited the shot, and then JFEG was eager to continue pushing because Autumn was low, and he knew he had to win the round. But then Autumn just hitting the shots onto JFEG, ring around the Rosie, and managing to kill JFEG when he moved up, and it was just wraps.
There are 3 kinds of players, Gray. There's people who get worse in the clutch moments, people who don't feel it, and the people who get better. And Autumn gets
And
better.
Autumn is definitely
Autumn
Autumn
gets
is
better.
clutch player of the year, as we know. Had the first 1v4 successful, I think.
We've got instant heals going on the side of Withered Knights, Tan back on as the healer, and same with Lav. Same subs, just back to the map 1 rotation. And here comes the push.
got him.
Kitty very low
Yes.
down. Star down as well. And this
JFEG
is...
in a 1v3.
Yep, 1v3. Does get another. Down.
enough.
This is the map which Withered Knights swept Impact on. We have to remember.
That is true. This is the map that they won it all in the first round.
And this... you feel as if now Hivemind have to be stressing. That's 2 good picks there for JFig, but you've got to get them earlier. Because the way Withered Knights have been playing, they've been getting that momentum. They've been essentially just... They attack all as a team. They attack as one. And then if you can't get the picks early to trade off of them, or even get a lead, you don't even need to get a lead. Just to even trade off of them. But they're not. They're failing to get those early picks, and they keep ending up in 2v4 situations. And it's just not favorable for Hivemind. Now they're pushing up here, and we've got equal splits on these sides. 1 corner for each team.
Actually, JFX sitting spawn, hitting crucial shots, but invising in actually.
Yeah.
It gets cleansed.
Tan is a healer. Pretty low. There goes Tan. No heals. JFig with a second, Star with another. And it's a 1v4 for Autumn. All pretty low, but Autumn 1 and JFig with a third. 3k for JFig, and that's 5 in 2 rounds. That's what
Very well
JFig needs to
played,
do right there.
yeah.
Find the opportunity and hits. And he can do it. He just needs to do it. You know? He can,
Yeah.
He's definitely a player who knows what he needs to do. He just needs to find the opening. He didn't get it the last round. He got it that round. So there you go.
That round, he saw that Withered Knights were getting cornered in one corner. I honestly felt like Hivemind had the rest of the map there because Withered Knights were just low and they were all stuck together. So that just allowed JFEG to invis in, especially after he hit so many shots into the grouped Withered Knights players.
This is already a more contentious map than the last Withered Knights courtyard already. So Hivemind are here to stay. That is for sure. Poison lands
JFEG
on
tried to go for the
Autumn.
pot early,
That's
but
a full
failed.
poison on Autumn. Really? He has to get that heal from Tan. They want to keep Autumn alive here. That's
about
there's
Yuto
a
being
Levy. All levied, but they're going to go for the push, not the fill, and it's a good push. Double kill for Cat with the pop, but JFig with 2 immediately. JFig falls after,
Oh,
but now
1v1.
Star in the 1v1, but Autumn is full, Star is 1, and Autumn cleans it off. And again, it ends up, I'm telling you, man, this is the thing. It's a great pot from Cat. It's a great one. And when they get in that 2v4 situation, they're fighting, but they lose it because at the end of the day, it's a 2v4. They're so hard to win 2v4s, and
Yeah.
they keep putting themselves in that situation. JFig struck a little too late, and it was a great 2 picks at that, and it was a great
But it
push
wasn't enough.
from Withered Knights. It just, the Hivemind just aren't getting it done quite enough.
I like what Withered Knights did there because
Yeah.
they realized JFig was below. He failed to grab the paw, so he was below. So that's when they pushed. That's when they used all their util and pushed into the 3 of Hivemind. So because they knew JFig would arrive late.
Yes, and hit
And
all
that's what won them
3
the
with
round.
the Levy in that situation. More heals are going to have to go, you feel, for Withered Knights. They're going to save it, though, hoping to take not many more shots. Hivemind on the other side, seemingly pretty healthy, just Lav and JFig lacking 1 heart. We're in a standoff situation here, and it's just whoever can get those things. But JFig wants to be it's a cleanse. JFig's on 3 here. They're going for the fill to maybe distract, and it's a trade. Cat down, Lav down, Autumn down. Hivemind 2 to the 3 on the other team down again, 3-1.
3-1 in Withered Knights' favor. Withered Knights 1 round away from moving on to the finals, while Hivemind need a win these next 3 rounds for them, and 4 more rounds again, twice.
Who was
They
that
have
who
to win.
contested? That was Bigfoot that contested
Yeah, it was
JFig's
Bigfoot. It was
Invis?
Bigfoot, yeah, 'cause
What a
Bigfoot has the
great
cleanse, yes.
contest from Bigfoot. That won them the round, absolutely. Because JFig wanted to swing the momentum in that round into their favor and try and get it going for Hivemind, but Bigfoot was like, no, I'm not letting that happen. Got the shot, cleansed, got the crit, JFig was on 3. And
Yeah.
that's their most vital player. So we're in the exact same situation this time. Hivemind doesn't
No
call a timeout,
TO
and they
from
want to keep playing.
Hivemind. They just want to run
Yeah,
it.
they want to keep going. And the
Oh,
shots
Kitty
are
lighting
good
up!
on Autumn.
Oh!
Oh, Kitty's down.
Oh.
Kitty's down to the cat pot, which has gotten so many kills these
Oh,
times.
Cat in his
Cat
own laugh.
going in. Cannot get there. It goes to Autumn's orb. And
It's
now
a 1v.
it is
That's
down already. Hivemind are out. And Withered Knights push
Make it to
on
the finals.
in dominant fashion in that last map. That's a scary courtyard right there. Autumn with
Yep.
2 in that final one. Another cat pot kill. Withered Knights are into the finals in their very first season as a franchise. They take it 3 maps to 0. And Withered Knights was Syndicate, right?
Yeah, it was Syndicate. Yes.
Refreshing a rivalry in a sense between Donut Kingdom and
And
Syndicate, who
Yeah.
have had an incredible game, and we know they're incredible. Me and you have been involved, Gray. We had an
Yep.
incredible quarterfinal in season 4, an incredible incredible semi-final in season 5, and we're going into season 6, hopefully for an incredible final. I mean, this is a rivalry which keeps refreshing itself, but we'll get to that. Withered Knights today, Gray. I mean, yeah, just tell me about them. They've been incredible.
No, they've played amazingly. They were made for this moment. It feels like Withered Knights step up when they're needed. Like against Impact, they were the underdogs. No one predicted Withered Knights to win against Impact, yet they did it. In this game, I feel like more people were favoring Hivemind going into the game, but again, as we've seen, Withered Knights just step up to the moment and are able to take victory and push their way towards the finals, where they will be facing Donut Kingdom, who've been in the finals quite a lot as a franchise, as they were cooking with Greece in season 1, 2, and 3, where they made finals twice, and in season 5 they also made the finals.
Yep.
So
It is.
I feel like a lot of people will favor Donut Kingdom against Withered Knights, but don't count them out, as we've seen clearly.
Yeah. It's going to be kind of I really like the story and the narrative that's being kind of portrayed here. You have the team which, not that you were going to say Donut Kingdom was going to win the whole thing going into this, because obviously you didn't know if they were going to make it through overtime going into this, but due to, not going to beat around the bush, Keys got banned. And now, there you go. It's a completely different equation. Donut Kingdom makes it through, but you have to feel going into this, the favorites are still going to be Donut Kingdom. They have the 2 best players in the lobby, and no one's going to disagree with that. I don't think. I mean, the thing is the Withered Knights are such a good roster still, but Donut Kingdom, I mean, Brunted and Eevees are the two best players in the lobby, and that is going to be the story of the game. But it does kind of feel like it's a very nice story of the most dominant team in the history of the A League is now going up against this new franchise of. Has anyone in this team ever made a finals before? Tan on
I believe
shot
not.
glass, right?
Oh,
Or no?
Oh no, yeah.
Has even a B League final, but an A League final, I want to say no one has ever made. B League final, that's where my memory would fail me. But you have, yeah, you have finals experience versus inexperience, but I don't think inexperience is going to stop with the Knights from.
I mean, we've seen Autumn
and,
has been
like-
made for the moment,
yeah,
like a lot of the times. Like remember in freaking what was it, season 4, the quarterfinals against Donut Kingdom, in the 35 round there, Autumn was victorious,
Yep.
especially very clutch on classic.
yep.
I
Pulled
don't feel
through
like
on map
experience
5
that
where it
will
mattered
limit Withered
most.
Knights.
Yeah. And it's the players, like I said earlier, Withered Knights is a team which, like the clutch, because I said you have 3 kinds of players. In the clutch, you either get worse, you stay the same, or you get better, right? And Withered Knights, Autumn is a great clutch player, Bigfoot is a great clutch player, Cat is a great clutch player. All of them get better in the clutch, in my opinion, right? And
Yeah.
that's going to be, I think, what carries them, because it's weird to say. I think when you're not the favorites in the playoffs, you feel as if you're always in the clutch, as if you always need to give it that extra push to bring it home. You know what I mean? And I think that's been a big motivation for Withered Knights. They're like, we're not the favorite to win it here, so let's give it that extra push. And I mean, they've been doing it brilliantly so far. They took out the favorite in that half of the bracket, and now they've taken out the favorite to win this game with no contest. I mean, again, 2 round 7s, but a dominant closing. I think Withered Knights are absolute. I think this finals is a 50-50. I have absolutely no clue as to where it's gonna go.
Yeah, I feel like it is going to be a very close finals, regardless of who you think is going to win. I mean, Donut Kingdom, of course, trying to go back to back, but Withered Knights have shown that they are made for it.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'm taking them to win the finals. My prediction right here, right now.
What's the
I
score?
believe-
What's the map score?
I mean, 3-2. I feel like it's going to go to a map 5.
You wouldn't love. I mean, maybe not if you're a player, but as a viewer, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
you're
love
not a player,
much more.
but as a viewer, you want to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we've dedicated some time to Withered Knights.
stats.
Let's dedicate
We
some
can
time to
definitely do some
Hivemind. Hivemind, I mean, they've had a great season. They've got the MVP favorite going into the awards for this season in JFig, who has had an excellent season. Went out with a bang as well, dropping 8 in 5 rounds in a losing effort. But I mean, who's the second best player on Hivemind?
Kitty Dragon.
Is it Kitty? I mean,
Yeah.
you have to, like, on paper, this team should not be here. I don't think. But like going into this season, at least, if I saw this team, I'd be like, nah. But
Yeah.
they play. When you watch them play, you lose your doubts. They've played absolutely fantastic this season. They played an excellent game against Right to make it here, and played an excellent regular season to make it into what, the 3rd seed, right? Like
Yeah.
behind Overtime and Impact, right? Who you would have felt were a literal lock for the top 2. So
Yeah.
this team played absolutely incredibly, right?
Hivemind were the only team to be overtime in the regular season too.
They were,
Like,
yes. They were the only
They're
team.
deserving of that 3rd seed.
Mm-hmm.
Very much so.
And I mean, I don't think I'm gonna figure. I think probably, like, when I remember, I'm gonna put in my 3rd slot and only behind the Hang 10 Nova finals and the Donut Syndicate quarterfinals, which are the two greatest games of all time that won't ever be beat. Well, we say never be beat, but you know,
But you never know. You never
because
know.
we said that about the Hackington Nova finals and then the Donut game happened, whatever. But that Hivemind Rat game was an incredible game. It had so many great moments. I would put that in my number 3 slot. And Hivemind, it literally it got rid of so many of my, because I haven't been watching a lot of IBL this season. When I casted that game, bro, Star Kitty, Lav Tor had so many great moments that it does suck to see them not make it through, because you know it's a team of not only a bunch of like great players who are just you know uniting through teamwork to fight through you know all these other teams and fight through you know possibly you know or maybe they're not the favorites to win the whole thing, see how far they can get. And but as well as that, it's also just a group of people that you want to see do well because they're a great group of people, right? So it's a shame to see them go, but this is the world we're in, a world where Withered Knights is making the final in their first ever season as a franchise. Event do stats.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Wait, give me a second.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Okay.
Event, bro. What up?
Yo, what's up, Gron? Hello, Gray. Hello, IBL. Thank you
And
for
then it's
waiting
time
so
to do the
patiently.
stats.
All right, stats time. On the side of Hivemind, we have Lav going 2 and 6, Tor going 3 and 4, Kitty going 8 and 13, and Star going 12 and 13. And I'll hold off on JFeg for a little bit. On the side of Wither Knights, we have Tan going 3 and 7, Trapdoor going 3 and 3, Bigfoot going 9 and 12, and now we've reached the top 3 of the match. I just like to do these separately for playoffs. Starting off with number 3, we have JFeg going 14 and 11. Number 2, we have Autumn going 16 and 9. And number 1, your best player of this match, is Cat going 16 and 8. Thank you so much, IBL.
Thank you, Event, and sorry for making you wait. I completely forgot. It just
It's okay.
zoomed right over my head. Well, there you go. Cat and Autumn leading the way to the finals, and
Yep.
it's weird. Withered Knights is kind of a team where you don't really attribute necessarily a best player because they're pretty even. But I mean,
Yeah, I
Autumn,
feel like it was
Autumn has
very
really
even.
shown
You could
up.
definitely tell. Yeah,
Yeah, Autumn
has
has
been
shown up.
very
Cat has
clutch.
shown up.
With Bigfoot too, a lot of those rounds on prison were
Yeah.
attributed
Bro,
to Bigfoot.
Bigfoot's prison
very
is
huge.
mad, by the way. I swear Bigfoot's one of the best players in the world at prison. I'm gonna say it. Like,
No, yeah, I swear, I remember like in fucking season 4, I just he dropped like 13 on that map. I was like, wow.
bro, he's
Bigfoot's just-
nasty. Okay.
Yeah, Bigfoot's just crazy on prison. Definitely the
Regardless,
best map.
Deep is saying he's falling asleep. He could have left like ages ago if he wanted to. So cheers, Deep. But I guess it's probably a sign that it's about time to get this going. Is this the? It's just the finals now, right?
Yeah, just the finals.
B-League and A-League?
Yeah.
Well,
The B-League finals is on Friday, I believe, actually. Wait,
Yeah.
tomorrow? Is it actually? isn't
B-League
that tomorrow?
finals is an hour before this game tomorrow. So show up in 22 hours for the B-League finals. Don't know when the A-League ones are gonna be. But I'm not casting the one tomorrow, and I'm not. It's Donut Kingdom, so on in the finals. So that's it from me. I hope Gray gets one of those games and gives his
We'll
great
see.
commentary to one of them and makes it a good experience. But that's all from me for this season. So cheers, guys, and Gray. Any last
everyone
words
watches
before the we end it off?
Not really, but like, thank you for everyone showing up to the game. Very great IBL season that we've had. Now it's just the finals that's left.
Yep. Well, we will see you guys in the IBL finals. So have a good one and kakitano. See ya.